With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Never panic.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, set, ready. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, here we go, here we go. 8.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready, set, ready. Gun. Ready. Check, ready.
On first and 10, Newton. Got a man, it's Harrison, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike 50. Great. 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Far right side going to be complete to Moss. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling.
Journey, come here. Put them bananas back. Here, did you poop? Y'all better get on that potty and poo-poo. He's jacking this one up. Here. Leave the bananas right here. Go in the living room and play. So I can beat this dude's tail.
But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson, 76 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
There you go.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Pause, man. Let me just grow some bananas. Man, you look like you was trying to open it. Here. It's not yucky. You asked for it. That's a banana. There you go. It's not yucky. Now it's yucky because you dropped it on the carpet. Now it has hair on it. Don't put it on my chair, girl. Throw it in the trash. This thing gonna wipe it on my chair. It's all good. I don't see no hair on it. It's good. Yummy. Let me have a bite. Can Daddy have a bite? That was a little bite. Girl, if that bite was to save my life, I'd be dead. Jeez. And then you're going to toot when you leave.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team took
a big seam, and he might go all the way.
He got
20,
this is lucky.
10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Walter Payton, 79 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
No, because when I give you a banana, you just hold it in your hand all day.
See, it's a pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
Come here, come here.
Won't be the last long touchdown
we
see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
You smell like you pooped or something.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Don't get your butt on that potty and poo-poo. You smell like you poop.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful.
What I tell you?
When you scored once, you feel like you can go back
lucky
out
as he got, I'm going to get.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It is in coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Come here, boy.
Oh, and he's
Come here, boy.
Make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worried about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle,
let's go, Johnny Moore.
Call a set,
baby.
And then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Barry about to take one to the crib. You know that, right? Barry about to take one to the crib.
And while it hurt their team,
Barry about to take one to the house, boy.
Something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
You do all that
into the game.
changing your shit all you want. Shit ain't gonna change nothing, bro.
On 2nd and 9, Newton.
Look at that.
To his right.
Open.
Let it go deep right
Yeah.
side. Let's go
Yeah.
inside the 20.
Yeah.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh
Change all that.
territory.
You can do all that you want. It ain't gonna work, bro. We got you, boy.
61 yards. On 1st down, it's Sanders.
Touchdown, baby. Let me get that money, boy.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Did you wipe your butt? Did you wipe your booty? Make sure you poo-poo in that potty, though. I'll give you some candy if you poo-poo in
Now,
the potty.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Use some chocolate.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one.
Nigga want to come out and eye for him close me, huh? That's what you want to do? You want to eye for him close me? All right, I got something for your ass. Believe it. I got something for your ass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
Eye for him, slide open, bet. I got something for that too. I got something for that too.
What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these off.
I told you what? Don't play with me, what?
Picked up by Shaheer Whitehead, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand. And
You got it.
And he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This nigga really blitzing everybody.
Making his presence felt. And they need to work to at
Boy,
least
you
get
finna
some of
lose a
this
lot of
yardage
games
back
this
after
week.
the sack. 2nd and 19.
Weekend league.
To throw is Newton. Got a man. It's Randy Moss.
You're trying to lose a lot of games this week.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That'll be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
You better think about this one, boss. You better think about this one, boss.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis.
Oh, you got lucky.
First half that we've seen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Sorry, you got to get it into the red zone.
It's a big play there for the Steelers.
Get your red zone game.
49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
You're just as lucky as you
Taking
did.
it in from 2 yards out.
That's the name of the game,
and the
my man.
Steelers have
Luck.
once again taken the lead. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Newton on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
20. Express. 8. 20.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Hey, look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think that...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's going to have to eat this.
Yeah, bro.
Down he goes. To hit Whitehead. In there to
we ain't leaving to the fat lady say we leave.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That should have been a pick 6.
Still, his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And forced the field goal attempt at that throw.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Daddy bit, daddy bit. Mike Lassette, right at the 8. Gun.
Another run with Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Sanders calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will go for it. Now Newton. Flushed out right.
Why can't I have a freebie? Why can't I have a freebie?
Able to hook up there. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Griffin. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Griffin.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he
Appreciate
returns
that.
it up
Keep
just
trying
shy
me
of
wide.
the 20 to
Keep
the
trying me wide.
19-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Let's go pop through that blitz.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
Pop through there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Coming through that blitz. You know it, too.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
It's coming through there.
On that play.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Lucky
And that is going to do it
Lucky
for
boy.
this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's coming through there. It's coming through there.
But now the Ford takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, he gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Newton.
Let me get that money, boss.
Hang on to it. He did on the dime.
Let me get that money,
Nice
boss.
grab. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Let me get that money, green boss.
You're supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before he even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Newton. And this is
Let me get that money.
That's a
Boy.
three-point game.
We out here like
Decision.
swimwear.
They want a
Oh, we in there like
versus a
swimwear. Is that how it go, bro?
They got it.
Yeah, at this
There you go.
stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing
know.
to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest
Hey,
thing now
we
is
out
you're
there,
making the
baby.
other team
We out
chase
there,
you.
baby. Now we got to do is stop you from running. And then we gone, baby. We gone with that money. We gone with that money. Oh, you want to do? Oh, okay. HBC. Okay. I see what you want to do. I see what you want to do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now RG3. And he can't
Let's
get
go!
a throw. He's taken down. Keith Bullock, he's the one to
go
get
for
him
it,
this
boss.
time.
You gotta go for
Back-to-back
that.
sacks brings up 4th down.
You gotta go for it.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin.
Oh, no, that's a wrap.
Pocket.
That's a wrap. Darius Slate.
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
That's a wrap. It's over. The game is
He's
over.
able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one,
Oh,
it's
they're
going to hurt
blitzing.
big time. You're in the 2-minute
do
drill trying to
nothing
get
for
your
that
guys
man.
down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll
Sayonara.
wind up being intercepted.
Sayonara.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get
really
back to the
engaged
line of
8, though.
scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bro, that's why you lost.
So
You
after
high
the
risk,
run
high
for no
reward
gain,
defense.
here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's
Yeah, you think
Sanders.
I'm trying to get hit? Nope.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Goodbye.
Finds a seam
Goodbye.
inside the 40.
Goodbye.
Now he's into the clear. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final
Good game, bro.
Hey, happens to the best of them.